Qatar being a very small geography, this is for us considered a natural treasure, national wonder. And obviously one of the objectives that we certainly work for in tourism is how to make that, land sustainable for many generations to come. Whatever things that needs to be done on that land needs to ensure that the environment is at the core.
Not only just the environmental sustainability, but even the social and the cultural sustainability. You would need to have something different. You would need to have something unique that will give you the P2P relationship, people-to-people relationship.
We are living in uncertain times, living with the feeling that we rush from place to place, never slowing down, never catching up. But sometimes we stop and we dream. Sometimes we write our dream out and it starts to do God's work through us. Sometimes in the middle of all this noise, our dream becomes a sanctuary, a safe place for the soul bird to fly home at last.
It's like a color retreat almost, because when you come to East from the West, the colors is your biggest, guide. It's choreographed already. Every move of any person will be a move.
It's a process. So we start vitalizing the earth, then giving an sensitivity to the plants, then preparing good manure for the plants, and then all these activities are planned according to the rhythm of the nature.
We are actually in an extremely beautiful context. The desert is an extreme environment, as we know. Potable water is at the very base of supporting human life. Without water, we can't survive. But once we have water, many things can happen. So you can start educational activity, cultural activity. You can start, to work with craft and to create an economy.
Now we have our key visual approach for architectural shapes, which we believe in.
Yeah.
They speak the language of humbleness, they speak the language of comfort, they speak the language of indigenousness, and we believe in it.
A very different way of making architecture, because it will not be solid. We have to work like it will be basket ribbon and textiles. The walls will be done by textiles.
Yeah.
And then will be another roof here, which is the thick carpet that has to be kind of waterproof.
On the one hand, it has to do with innovation, it has to do with culture, it has to do with kind of tradition, craftsmanship, projection for the future of how we could live together. I've hardly seen a project which has such a holistic kind of approach in defining a scenario for the future in a kind of cultural nomadic way. Caravan is not going to start when we start in the desert. Caravan has already started.
This is the East. This is the birthplace of fabric and weaving and embroidery and handwork and skills that we can only imagine in our dreams that are at the moment trapped in museums. And we can bring this back to life, and we can bring it back in a way as part of our caravan dream to really, really capture the imagination. What is ancient, what is indigenous, what is real, what is traditional. We want to keep that sanctimonious. A lot of people from different parts of the world with different skills will come. It's going to be quite a spiritual exercise, because we will sit, we will break bread together, we will pray together in the morning, we live completely cleanly, no trace.
I think there's a global need for such an experience, not just a local need.